chemical equations. The name of the first chapter is chemical equations. So first of all we have to know elements. What is an element? The combination of similar substances will be merging together, will be joining together to form one particular element. So where we are going to place that element? We will be placing the elements in the periodic table. Who has designed the periodic table? A scientist called as Mendeleev. He is considered as the father of modern. He is considered father of Mendeleev periodic table or father of modern periodic table. So the generalized structure of the periodic table will be in this pattern. So this is the generalized structure of the Mendeleev periodic table and as well as the modern periodic table. It will be subclassified into the 4 blocks: S block, P block, D block and F block. S block, P block, D block and F block. At present, as per the 2020 census, we are having 118 elements. Upon this 118 elements, only 7 elements are highly stable. What are those? Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon and oganesson. These are considered as a stable elements. Then what other chemical element has to do? For example, hydrogen. Hydrogen is unstable. So one hydrogen will be combining with one more hydrogen. It will be forming the hydrogen molecule. Instead of writing the total word hydrogen, we started using the symbol H. Hydrogen will be represented with the letter H. So a scientist called as J.J. Berzelius. J.J. Berzelius has started using this symbolic form. So how the symbol will be assigned? The symbol will be assigned the starting letter. For example, oxygen. Oxygen will be assigned with symbol O. And thereafter, suppose calcium it is a calcium. It will be represented with starting letter should be capital and the second next letter should be small letter. And depending upon the Latin names. For example, sodium it is a sodium. We can't use the S or SO. Why? Because the Latin name for the sodium is natrium. So the symbol for the sodium will be given as Na. And thereafter the place of availability also. And the scientists who has been discovered, just like Mendeleevium, Einsteinium, Rutherfordium, and thereafter planets also, just like Neptunium, Plutonium, Uranium, like that. So then what is mean by the word chemical equation and nothing but one particular element will be combined with another element, it will be forming the molecule. So different elements will be there. Suppose hydrogen will be combining with the oxygen. It will be forming a compound called as water. So here two dissimilar elements are there, two different elements are there. They will be combining together. So this short form representation or the symbolic representation of a chemical reaction is called as chemical equation. So the substances which are present over the left hand side, this arrow mark will be separating reactants and as well as the products. So what is mean by the word reactants and the product? First, reactants. The substances which are present toward the left hand side of this arrow mark or the substances which are present or the substances which are involving in the reaction are called as reactants. And the products, always the products are represented with the capital P, and the substances which are formed after completion of reaction or the substances which are present toward the right hand side of this particular arrow mark is called as the product. This is called as the head of the arrow mark and this is called as the tip or the tail of the arrow mark. So this tip or tail will be representing the reactants which are represented the capital R, and the products, this head will be representing the products. So when two dissimilar elements or the two similar elements combining together, they will be forming one particular compound and they will be undergoing some changes while forming the compound. What are those changes? First one is considered as a physical change. And the next one is considered as a chemical change. What is the difference between physical change and chemical change? Let us discuss now. By considering a common example, I will be giving one definition like physical change and the chemical change. For example, this is one particular beaker, we are going to take it. Okay? And in this beaker, we are going to fill some water. These are the water. This water, again we are going to take one refrigerator. Let us consider this is the refrigerator, we are going to take it. And here we are going to place the same bowl. The same water bowl we are going to place it. Exactly after 10 to 15 minutes later, we are going to take that particular bowl. And all these water particles will be in the liquid state. So this liquid state water molecules has been changed to solid state ice piece. Nothing but water in the liquid state changed to ice piece. And we started supplying some amount of heat towards it. The total ice pieces will be converted to gaseous state. Nothing but vapor state. They will be converted to vapor state. Same directly we can say it as a gas state. So there is only change in the state. In the liquid state, the same water molecules. In the solid state, the same water molecules. And in the vapor state also the same water molecules. There is only change in the just like physical properties. Nothing but here the solid state and the liquid state and the vapor state. Intertransmission state and interconversion states are going to be changed, but no new products are formed. Such type of the changes are called as a physical change. The composition in which no new compounds are formed and it is a temporary change and it is a reversible process. Such type of the changes are called as a physical change. And with the same example we will be considering, in the place of this water, I will be considering the cold pieces. Let us consider these are the cold pieces. And we started supplying some amount of heat towards it. Exactly. So after that one, the same ball we are going to take it and it will be formed towards the ash. These are the ash particles. Coal in the solid state, similarly ash also in the solid state. Is it possible to convert ash particles or the ash compounds towards the coal pieces? We can't convert it. It is a permanent change and a new compound is formed with a different physical properties, with a different chemical composition. Such type of the changes are called as a chemical change. So physical change is nothing but opposite towards the chemical change. No new compound is formed. It's a temporary change. It is a reversible process. And coming to the chemical change, it is a permanent change. New compounds are formed and it is an irreversible process. These types of the changes will be happening in order to undergo this particular chemical reaction. So directly in one statement we can say it as the symbolic representation or the short form notation of two similar elements of two dissimilar elements will be forming on particular molecule or will be forming on particular compound with a different property or the similar property. Such type of the equation is called as a chemical equation.